Hello friends, welcome again to my channel Asma's Botany. Okay, today we will discuss about the topic that is the law of independent assortment. It is the Mendel law, third law of inheritance. Okay, and we have already discussed about the two laws, first and second. So this is the law of independent assortment. It is the third law of inheritance that is proposed by Mendel. Okay, it is based on the dihybrid cross which was performed by Mendel. Okay, it cannot be explained by the monohybrid cross. Why? We will understand in the last of this video. Okay, so stay tuned. First of all, what is the dihybrid cross? Because this law is based on this. So what is the dihybrid cross? Dihybrid cross is the cross when two characters are studied at a time. Okay, two characters. In monohybrid cross, only one character is studied at a time. And Mendel took the example of plant height. Here two characters are studied at a time in a cross. Here the two characters are the color of seed and the shape of seed. Color of seed and shape of seed. Okay. So gene for the color of seed has the two contrasting form of alleles. The first is the yellow color seed allele, which is the dominant, and green color seed allele, small y, that is the recessive. And shape of seed has also two contrasting forms of the gene that is called as allele. First is the round shaped seed allele, which is dominant, and wrinkle shaped seed allele, which is recessive. This is represented by Y, capital Y, small y, capital R, small r. Okay. Now we will do the cross, in which we take the two parents. So remember, both the parents must be homozygous. Homozygous means what? Genotypically that are homozygous, and homozygous means in a gene both the alleles are of a similar type. Means if one allele is dominant, then another must be dominant. And here this capital Y, yellow color seed allele, which is dominant, and so another is also dominant, and here you can see also in this both. So must be homozygous genotypically, and phenotypically this one parent have the yellow seed and round shape, and the another parent have the green seed with wrinkle shape of seed. Okay. Then after this we will form the gametes. In the gamete formation, in this cross, two things must remember. First is, in this gamete you can see both the alleles are of different genes, because this is a dihybrid cross. So in one gamete both the characters, two characters must be present. Okay, two characters must be present. First character is the color of seed, and second character is the shape of seed. Two characters. So here this capital Y represents the yellow color seed, and capital R represents the shape, that is the round shaped seed. Okay. And the second thing is, in one gamete both the alleles of a single gene do not enter. That is the law of segregation, which is also known as the law of purity of gametes. Okay. So here this capital Y, one capital Y can go and form gamete with this, and this capital Y form the gamete with another one. This. Okay. So this capital Y and capital Y separate from each other. That is the law of segregation. Okay. Then after this you will find the F1 generation, in which you can see all the plants have the yellow and round seeds. Okay. This is because of the law of dominance. You have already understood about this. And genotypically it is heterozygous, means both the alleles are different different types. Okay, one is dominant, another is recessive. Okay, then after this we will do the selfing. Selfing means two plants with similar genotype are made to reproduce, and here you can see this and this is same, so this is known as a selfing, not cross. Okay, then we will form the gametes. In this gametes you can see the another video in which I have already discussed about the gamete formation method. First is the forking method, and second is the we can form by both of the types. Forking method first, and second is the formula. By formula we can find the number. So you can see the another video. Okay. So we will form this gametes, and after the gamete formation we will form this checkerboard or Punnett square, it is also known as. And in this you can see we will cross it, and this is the green color, is phenotype, this is genotype. Okay, so after the observation, Mendel assumed that in phenotype of F2 generation is 9:3:3:1, and in this 9 seeds are yellow and brown, which is the parental combination, and one seed is green and wrinkled, which is the parental combination. Means yellow and round seeds are present in the parent. This is the one parent, yellow seed and brown seed, and the green and wrinkled seeds are also present in the parent. Green seed and wrinkled seed. So this is the parental combination. But in this, the new combinations, the yellow and wrinkled and green and round seeds are also present. These are the new combination because these are absent. These are not present in the parents. Okay. So, and the genotype is this 1:2:2. So the main point, the main question is, how could new combinations in F2 generation arise from parental combination? Okay, these are the new combinations. How can these arise? Because they are absent in the parents. Okay. So the reason can be explained by the Mendel's third law, that is the law of independent assortment. So listen, what it says. It says that at the time of gamete formation, the alleles of a gene not only separate from each other, but also they independently separate. So, remember, independently separate. So first of all, they separate. Okay, this separation we have already discussed in the law of segregation. Okay, so you know that both the alleles of a gene are separate from each other. Means this capital Y and this capital Y are separated and form a new gamete. That's why the law is called as the law of purity of gametes. Okay. So here this capital Y and small y are the alleles of a single gene, so it must be separated and form a different gamete. So this is the law of segregation. But the law of independent assortment says both the alleles of a gene not only separate from each other, but also they independently separate. Independently means what? We can understand by this. So listen, independently means this capital Y, the yellow color seed allele, can form the gamete with this dominant allele of the other gene, that is the round color seed, or it can also form the gamete with the recessive allele of the other gene. Okay, so due to the gamete formation between the one dominant allele of a gene and second is the recessive allele of other gene, this capital Y and small r, the new gametes are formed, and due to this new gametes, the new combinations are formed in the F2 generation. So the gamete, at the time of gamete formation, the alleles of a gene not only separate from each other, but also they independently separate to go with dominant allele or recessive allele of other gene. Okay, and you can say It is same for this small y case, capital R, small r. Okay. So yeah, we can understand by this phenotype. So yellow color seed with, it means capital Y, and the wrinkled shaped seed can form a new combination, yellow seed and wrinkled seed in one progeny. So this is a new combination. And the green seed and the round shape of seed in one progeny is a new combination. So this is because of this law of independent assortment. So the parental gametes are these. Parental gametes means what? Parental gametes means which are present in the parents. So see this, these are present in this parents and these are present in this. So this green color circled gametes are the new gametes which are absent in the parents. Okay, and due to this new gametes formation, new combination arises. So here you can see this new gamete and this new gamete. So here the seeds are yellow and wrinkled, which was absent in the parent, and here the seeds are green and round, which was also absent in the parents. Okay, so that's why the independent assortment law says the independent inheritance of characters are found in the dihybrid cross. Okay, so this is because, and we cannot explain the law of independent assortment by the monohybrid cross. Why? Because you have already understood about the monohybrid cross. You see, the plant can either be tall or dwarf. Okay, so this tallness and dwarfness which is present in the F2 generation, which is also present in the parents, tall and dwarf, not intermediate in size. So no new combination can arise. So law of independent assortment cannot be understood, cannot be based on this. But here two combinations can also arise, new combinations also arise, because the yellow seed can form the gamete with round shape allele of other gene, or yellow seed allele can also form the gamete with wrinkled shape. Okay, and it is same for the green. Okay, so that's why it happened. Okay, so I hope you understood, and stay tuned for the next videos. And if you like my videos, press the like button and share it, and don't forget to subscribe my channel Asma's Botany and press the bell icon for the latest update. Thank you.